Hey there, and welcome to the very first edition of Inside the Big East in 2025. I'm Mike Hill. Donnie Marshall will join me shortly. But first, UConn has its sights set on a nearly impossible goal, a national championship three-peat. Despite significant roster changes, this blue blood program is poised to defy the odds and etch their names in history.
In men's college basketball, Storrs, Connecticut is the kingdom.
UConn repeats as national champions, the third team to repeat in the last 50 years.
There's a lot of times in sports or in any endeavor, you have success one time, you become a lucky kind of a one-hit wonder. We knew we needed to get the back-to-back done to make history.
What an accomplishment for this Huskies program.
UConn is the real deal.
It was the best feeling in the world. I mean, just winning a national championship is a dream, and it's just a testimony to all the hard work that we put in throughout the entire season.
It was an amazing feeling. That team last year will be remembered forever. It was truly a blessing to be a part of it.
UConn starts their mission towards three-peat history.
The returners and the older guys, we really got to pave the way for the younger guys and make it easier for them on the court and off the court. And at the same time, stay to the UConn identity of being unselfish, being a tough team.
These are things that as kids we dream of. Going for three-peat will be like a dream come true for a lot of us and a great accomplishment for our team and for the program.
The gold standard, it's Dan Hurley's UConn Huskies.
That's how champions respond.
It's going to take everything we have. We're going to have to give it our all each and every day. Staying in attack mode. Doing the hard things really, really well.
Big time, sending it, bringing the heat.
Just to have that chance to three-peat, it's unique and, one of a kind. And to be able to be so close to history, I mean, there's no better opportunity than right now for us.
Yeah, it's hard to three-peat. No program has done it since those great John Wooden teams between 67 and 73. Two other teams have tried to do it since then. Duke, Grant Hill tried to do it, 92, 93. Round of 32, they lost. Florida Gators also lost after going back-to-back, and now the Huskies are trying to do it this year. And with the aforementioned Donnie Marshall, former UConn Husky great himself. What about this team right now?
Yeah.
It's a turnover, a brand-new team, once again, like last year's team. Give me the legitimate chances for them to three-peat this year.
It's theirs until someone takes it.
Okay.
And the way you see this conference kind of shaping up, they have to be the favorite to win the conference again. Mm-hmm. And so now that sets you up into a position of being a higher seed. That's what they did last year. We do this. It's unfair. We compare teams to the previous teams, whether they're good or whether they're bad.
Right.
And this team can't be compared. Last year's team did something that we hadn't seen in a long time, the way they beat teams, how they played. It was, when you paint by numbers without the numbers, Mike, it's art.
Exactly, right.
And that's exactly what that was for Coach Hurley. It was a work of art. This year, it might not be, that pretty, but this is still a team that people are scared of. It's still the same system. The coaching staff has gotten better. All this team needs is to solidify that bench. They have some sophomores who they have to rely on. Obviously, Solo Ball, one of those that's going to have a tremendous year. But Jalen Stewart, Jaden Ross, those guys have to elevate. Their leadership has to elevate. But there's really no doubting that this team can get back there and three-peat, in my mind.
Yeah, they were dominant last year, winning their tournament games by 20 points a game. They don't have to be as dominant. Just win games when it matters.
Win, baby.